Greetings friends, Steven here, and welcome to my YouTube video game review of Adventure Time for the 3DS. Adventure Time, Hey Ice King, why'd you steal our garbage? So the last video I did was actually the unboxing of this game. It comes with this whole crazy setup. The Enchiridion, I believe I'm pronouncing that correctly this time. Aside from the game, of course, with this collector's edition you get all sorts of stuff. Art book, monster guide, little fins, sword, stylus I still haven't even opened yet. So that's cool. It's definitely the main reason why I bought the game, because I wanted this whole collector's setup. But what about the game itself? Is it actually that good? It's okay. It's not what I was expecting. I think Pendleton Ward, the guy that actually started up this whole Adventure Time setup, he was saying that he didn't want to make a game unless he felt that it was up to par and a really good experience. I don't know if this is really what he was hoping for. It's okay. It's I've got its other game here, kind of classic. This is Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link. This is for the original Nintendo, and this is basically this game. So if you like this, if you're around my age and you remember playing this game, and you like Adventure Time, I think you'll get a bit more out of this. But you can definitely tell that this is basically just a rip-off of this. That's not a bad thing though. I like the Zelda 2. I'm kind of surprised someone hasn't done something like this sooner. It's just kind of weird to see it done with the Adventure Time setup, but you know, that's cool. So let's think here. Alright, so as you can tell, the Ice King steals Finn and Jake's garbage, and for whatever reason he's leaving little garbage princes around. Basically you go from area to area in the game trying to track him down, and he's causing trouble, of course, all over the land of Ooh. And you're trying to set things right, as of course Finn and Jake like to do. So it's a side-scrolling 2D game. Now, of course, this is the Nintendo 3DS version, so you will get the 3D effect. I thought they did a pretty good job with the 3D effect. Like I said, it is a 2D side-scroller, so there's not a whole lot you can do as far as 3D goes. It's a subtle effect. It's not in your face. It's certainly not like a 3D game. But I thought they did a pretty good job with it. You know, like the background's a bit further in the background, the characters, the actual sprites a bit further into the foreground. You know, it's pretty straightforward stuff. Let's see. Music's pretty good. I think I read that it was done by Jake Kaufman, who's the same guy that did the soundtrack for another Way Forward game, Double Dragon Neon, which is actually probably going to be my game of the year for 2012. So definitely check that one out. Yeah, it's fitting for the game. It's definitely got the Adventure Time theme running through it. You'll probably hear that theme a bit more than you'd like to, actually, but for the original music, it's all pretty good. One thing I thought was kind of fun is the dungeon theme from this game. It's pretty much a remix of the dungeon theme from this one. So go figure. Gameplay, it's pretty good. Like I said, it's 2D side-scroller. You've seen it all before. You'll sort of travel from location to location. You'll do little quests along your main route, and you'll see some character and they'll be missing someone, so go find them in some other area, and you'll have to do a fair bit of backtracking from like town to town or dungeon to town, back and forth. Kind of has like that Metroidvania sort of effect going. I don't know, it almost feels rushed at times. Like, level design, it's okay, I guess. It certainly gets the job done, but it just doesn't feel quite as good as I was expecting it to. Throughout the game, you'll get new powers for Jake, who he's in your backpack the whole time. I was kind of surprised by that. You would think Jake and Finn would be walking side by side. Maybe you'd switch control between one or the other. But Jake is more like an accessory in the game than a proper character, which I thought was kind of a letdown. You have pretty limited controls when you start up. You're actually just punching guys. Eventually you get your sword, Scarlet. It's pretty good. Like, he does like a 3-hit swipe. One thing I didn't like about that though is that the animation makes it look like you're actually moving a bit forward as you're swiping, but you aren't. But it looks like you are, so be careful about that. It actually leads me to my next point, is that I found that just the attack range you have isn't very good. everything in the game is very small. Like, I've been playing this on the original 3DS, and I think you do better off with the XL for this title because everything is quite small on the screen. Very small sprites. I don't know if that's how they just wanted it to be done, but it is how it was done. Quite a few items in the game. They're all things from the show. As far as I can tell, everything in this game is from Season 1 of the show, so if you've only seen Season 1, I think you'll be set and you won't need to worry about too many spoilers. But don't expect it to get too far into the land of Ooh as we know it. I think they're up to what, Season 4 or something? Season 5? I don't know. But you'll only need to know Season 1 to understand what's going on here. You'll find plenty of items from the show that you'll get, but it's not like a proper RPG sort of setup. It's more like you'll find an item, then you'll just use it. Everything's just a one-time use item, which kind of works, it kind of doesn't, because you'll find like one-of-a-kind things from the show, like there'd be only one type of that, but then you'll have 3 of them in your inventory, and that was kind of weird, I thought. It works, it kind of doesn't work. One of my favorite items is actually probably the bee from the end credits of the show. He'll actually fly around with you and he'll like sting enemies. I thought that was pretty cute. And of course the in-game writing is definitely Adventure Time. You feel like you're kind of watching like an episode of the show. So yeah, that's pretty much all I want to say, I guess. So it's okay. It's not great. It's not bad either. Like I said, I'm playing this on the 3DS, so it's funny because this actually just got released on the 3DS eShop. So if you've never played Zelda 2 and you enjoyed the Adventure Time 3DS game, definitely consider getting this as well. I think it's $5 on the eShop. And if anything, this will make you want to play this more, and that's not a bad thing. This was a fun game. I kind of want to play it right now, actually. So yeah, that's pretty much all I want to say. If there's something I forgot, and I'm sure there is, I will leave extra notes in the description or in the comments of this video. Otherwise, I hope you got something out of this video, and like I said, buy it if you're a fan of the series. If you're kind of on the wall about it, you know, maybe wait for a price drop. It's not an expensive game, but I don't know. If you can't get the collector's edition, though, I would say wait. So, this has been a review of the Adventure Time 3DS game. Hey Ice King, why'd you steal our garbage? And thanks so much for watching. Be sure to check out my unboxing video that I did of the collector's edition. That's also on this YouTube account. Check that out. And yeah, have a good night. Stay mathematical. See ya.